Hey y'all, how you doing? I was looking at one of the content creators that I follow, and they were talking about this flip the camera trend, and I was just like, dang. And so I don't have anything to make this jazzy. I just want to talk to you. That is hurtful and harmful, and it's harmful not even just in one instance. We often ask when people go shoot up schools or they go shoot up a mall, like we have groups of incels, and you're like, what's wrong with them? Why are they like that? That is a combination of this type of flip the camera trend. Like a group of people go up to somebody who's minding their own business and ask them, hey, will you record? Just think how many times someone has asked you, hey, will you take this picture for me? And then in the middle of it, like they flip the camera, and what you see are people who may be developmentally disabled, people who may not have like a classical beauty. And it's horrible because it's horrible because they're doing it to young people, and young people are going to remember that. Some of you have bosses now that are narcissistic tyrants because somebody teased them or did something harmful to them when they were younger. Some women are getting their tails whooped, absolutely whooped, living in hell because they are now with this controlling, abusive person who, quote unquote, people tease and be like medium ugly. No one is ugly. Everybody is fearfully and wonderfully made. And sometimes we just go through seasons. I remember being in 5th grade and being like super dark with pink lips, and everybody talked about the pink lips and my nappy hair. And I got a school picture that just like shows it. And it is not my best state. But we change. We develop. Kids develop. Your teeth will fall out and you'll get some better teeth, or you'll get some braces. And then when you see them doing it to old people, old people don't know how to. The point of the matter is, it's a seed. Everybody's saying how it's bullying. We know it's bullying. And everybody's saying how it's mean. It's mean because you're not asking anybody who is like amazingly beautiful, looking like the king of Atlantis. What's my man's name from Hawaii? Mr. Momoa. You're not picking anybody that is a beautiful, above average thing. You're looking for people that you can make fun of. And I just want you to know that is a seed. And seeds reproduce after their own kind. And that seed will come back to you or your children. When I was growing up, people used to say, hey, don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of people. Don't call people ugly like that. Don't make fun of, back in the day, they called them special people. Don't make fun of people who may not, developmentally disabled, because that's going to come back on you. I'm telling you, that is a seed, and it will come back. It'll reproduce after its own kind. And that's on the better end. On the not so better end, for the parents, if your child is doing this, whether they are the leader or they just caught up in the following of the crowd, talk to them about it. Because people are under a lot of pressure, and people will snap. And then something goes on and somebody has stabbed your child or shot your child, or something has happened. A mother was upset that you did something to her child and she has snapped and flipped. And then you're going to want to blame the child or the mother who was at the bad end of something that your child initiated. And you're going to be upset over it. And I just want to let you know, you can be upset. You can be mad. You can be like, that ain't right. They should have known better. But if somebody kill your kid or shoot your kid, or they walk up to some homeless person at Walmart or in a grocery store, or maybe somebody that's not even homeless, somebody who just doesn't have the capacity, time, or grace for their foolishness, and they snap because somebody is laughing at them, they already may be feeling hurt and angst, and they do something to harm your child, you're going to be mad. And you're going to want to hurt them and kill them and fight back, match energy. You can do all of that, but it won't bring your child back. It won't. So please talk to your kids. Because I would hate for last Christmas to be the last Christmas that you got to see them put on their new clothes, or last school year be the last school you got to see them put on their new clothes or do the dance, or you tell them, sit your butt down. I would hate for those things to be the last time. Most of us don't know when the last time is of anything that we do. So please talk to your kids. Talk to your kids, talk to your nephews. There are other things to do. There's plenty of ways to laugh. It doesn't have to be at other people or at other people's expense. And what's sad is most of the people I see doing the trend have melanin, which I know is a product of just oppressed, not low self-esteem, even within themselves, no matter how they look. Because nobody with healthy esteem does this type of activity. Y'all be safe. God bless. Please talk to your kids, because I don't want anybody's child, the one who's flipping the camera or the one the camera is being flipped on, to have to go through undue harm. Life is too short, and there's a full life ahead of them, and I don't want it to be cut short or to be irrevocably damaged because they didn't have enough gumption to say, I don't want to do that. That's not funny. Yeah, be safe. God bless.